Ouais. You ready? Yeah. It'll be drifting session. Hiya.
Oh, I saw. Eat that bit on.
Hello everyone, thanks for visiting channel IRS. Today is Saturday and we're doing round 3 of AK Max Cup 2017.
Standing on the counter. Yep. 300 grams. We'll let it go. 300 grams. Technically, that would be 2 inches. Six, 9. Thank you very much. And that's going to put you into white watches, isn't it?
Me?
Yeah.
Right guys, here we are at AK Max Cup 2017 and next to me Mike's Wood, the organizer of group. So Mike, can you tell us a little bit about AK Max?
Yeah, AK Max Cup is in its first season using Daytona's D-Max 2-stroke karts. We've been coming here to Sandown Park for quite a few years now. I think we were probably started around about 2002-2003 with a different group, airline karting, and we raced here very successfully. The group has grown and grown. Over time we've started to dabble with 2-strokes a little bit sometimes, and I always wanted to put together a proper group concentrating on the D-Max karts, and we decided that, well, we're going to have to do it at some point, so this year we bit the bullet and the group got going. So this is round 3 of a 6-round series. In many respects it's very similar to airline karting. A lot of the people from airline karting obviously work in the airline industry, and many of those have come over to AK Max Cup. But we also have a lot of people who came in from previous series. I think the group probably appeals more to those who are building up to something like an entry into D-Max Champs, for instance, or maybe even Club 100. People who are just sort of experimenting with 2-strokes. They enjoy the 2-stroke racing, but they're not ready to launch a proper campaign yet. And of course it's very social. They're a great bunch of guys. And the group, thankfully, is continuing to increase in size. And we always welcome new members.
So AK Max is, well, me personally, because I'm doing AK Max as well, I can say that this is the best way to start competing in the championship, because your group is very friendly drivers, because we know when you go further you have a more competitive driver, more battle, more fight.
Sure.
Where with AK Max you can compete with the drivers without any bumping, any contact, nice and easy.
Yeah.
So, and how are you looking in the future? How the AK Max looks in the future?
Well, for the future, I guess, I mean, we're looking at attracting more members into the group anyway, so that we can run consistently larger grids. At the moment, we're limited to a maximum grid size of 20 carts. Generally, we're running around about 15 to 17 at the moment. So it would be nice to get up to 20 on a regular basis, and once we can do that, then I think the obvious next step would probably be to start running a few more events over the course of the season. And then we can, well, look at where we go from there. Obviously, we're aware that there are big championships out there. There's D-Max Champs, there's Club 100 that other people can do. It's early days yet, so it's probably not the right time to be thinking in those terms. At the moment, the group is good. It's very competitive, but at the same time, it's very social. Everybody gets on, and in fact, we'll be off to the pub later on for a little bit of lunch. And so that I think we're probably concentrating on keeping it at that sort of level at the moment. As I say, the racing is competitive, and the standard generally is really pretty good, but it's a very social thing, and I think that's probably how people are happy with it for the moment. We can see where we go in the future.
So guys, if you're thinking to start racing, the AK Max Cup is definitely for you. I'll leave all the details about Mike Wood group, which is called AK Max Cup, in the details down below, in the description down below. So you can click that link and it will take you straight to the Mike Wood page.
Excellent. Thanks, Mr.
Thank you, Mike.
Good to see you again.
Darren, we had you yet?
No.
Really?
Jump on.
Yeah, 86 4. No, that's fine.
Yeah, good. Where is 135? Ah, here he is. Yeah.
This is the day of my battle anthems. thing that seems right is to fight. Battle Anthems.
Did you guys all enjoy yourselves out there today? Yeah. Well, that is very good. I'll tell you, it's very, very hot out there on the circuit, and I'm glad to say that everyone's stood up to the challenge very, very well. Probably better than I have, actually. Do you want a trophy? Oh, sadly you can't. So I'm going to go through light, inter, and then heavy. So a bit of a different podium presentation for me today. So we're going to start off with the lights. A very, very good race by all accounts, with actually the whole pack being separated, top 5 being separated by just 7.1 seconds. Okay, so very, very good laps and very good racing regardless of weight class. But for the lights, let's give a big round of applause to 3rd place in kart number 151, John Ty. Congratulations. My timing system's lying to me, but John, you are 3rd place. Congratulations. Here is your trophy. And moving on to 2nd place. Hopefully I won't make another mistake with the kart number. Or maybe I just won't include it. Who knows. Again, driving a very, very good race. In the overall order, only coming in 9.7 seconds behind eventual winner. So across 36 laps, obviously very, very formidable driving. Big round of applause for Howard Joseph. Where are you, Howard? You did. Congratulations. And here is your trophy. Congratulations. That might be the case. And finally, but by no means least, the winner of the light category with the best lap time of 46.508. So very, very quick lap times despite the heat. Boyd Wayne. Congratulations. What usually happens? Do we have individual weight class photos, or do you want all together? All together? Okay, no worries. So now we're going to move on to the inter class, who again, very, very tightly packed. But for 3rd place in the inters, let's give a big round of applause to David Wood. Here is your trophy. You're going to have to squeeze onto the podium. I've never seen this many people on a podium before. Moving on to 2nd place, again, very, very experienced driver, only 3.4 seconds behind the lights winner, so Boyd, so very, very close racing indeed throughout the whole pack. Let's give a big round of applause to Mike Wood. And finally, the inter-class winner, putting in a very, very strong drive to finish just 6/10 behind overall winner. Let's give a big round of applause to Anatoly. Where are you? There you go. And finally, the heavy drivers, who, despite their reputation, not necessarily in this series, but in other series which we do here, heavies are usually the dirtiest drivers, but actually managing to keep it quite clean. So third place for the heavies. Let's give a big round of applause to Adrian Cook. There's your trophy. And moving on to second place, with a best lap time of a... Bear with me 2 seconds. 47 dead, and finishing just 7.9 seconds behind eventual winner. Let's give a big round of applause to Philip Henderson. And finally, after the longest podium presentation I've ever done, the winner of the heavy class, with a best lap time of 46.801, again, 36 laps completed. Big round of applause to Keith Jarvis. And as I've now learned, we're going to do a big photograph with all the podium sitters. I'll take the lens cap off.